AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. There's a lot of guys that have been on TV their whole life and still seem confused about what they see in a basketball player. Specifically, this dumb TNT. I'm sick of you guys. This dumb TNT crew. What's going on with you guys, man? What the hell's happening here? Kenny Smith, he finally came around, but Barkley.
I think the Pacers beat the Knicks.
I agree with you, Chuck.
Yeah. Oof. I think.
Yeah, you see how quick Shaq responded? Yo, Barkley didn't even finish saying it. Like, how do y'all?
The way he said, look.
I think the Pacers beat the Knicks.
I agree with you, Chuck.
Yeah.
What? Yo, how do you? Yo, there's no. I'm convinced. I am not convinced, right? Because you were the first ones. I didn't realize the Knicks got hate like that. I just thought we were us. And then when you used to say, I'm like, oh, I get it now. Now the Knicks, they've been what, like let's say LeBron. You mention LeBron's name, either you love or you hate him, but you gotta have an opinion. They use us to go viral. How are you gonna say, you know who's scared of the Pacers, bro? You think we're scared of the Pacers? The Milwaukee Bucks are scared of the Pacers. We are not scared of the Pacers. We play defense, bro. Who are you talking about? Top two teams, real top two teams? They ain't scared of nobody that plays no defense. Your Pacers, what are they going to do? Halliburton just became Halliburton for the first time since December, since the in-season tournament. You know I'm a Halliburton guy, ball, but I saw what I saw. I said his weakness is that he's weak, and he's even weaker right now. He ain't no damn Brunson, and none of them play defense. Zero. Maybe Siakam, and why would he play defense with you guys? By the way, we must all shake AllBall's hand and say, yeah, Siakam ain't no damn OG Anunoby. And neither is Scotty Barnes. And the Pacers don't have this guy. So what are they going to do?
Yo,
why should we be scared of the Pacers?
But my thing is this. I'm just surprised at a lot of, great players, analysts, commentators, professionals. Like, you can't even make me say that. Like, let's say it's scripted. I'm not saying that because it's just flat out wrong. Now, if you going, that playoff series is going to be tough, and then you break it down. Okay, Indiana has maybe size this, but if you break, then okay, but to just flat out say we ain't gonna beat them, and then you just agree, yo, man, it's mind-boggling, and I've been saying it. Y'all got to remember, right? Listen, I'm gonna give y'all a secret. Everybody, come close. I'm gonna give y'all a secret. Brunson is making you forget about the players that everybody don't want to let go. Think about probably halfway through the season up until right now. From LeBron James to Kevin Durant to Giannis. Bruh, we talking about Brunson. You think the media want that? Remember, they want the Knicks to be a laughingstock. Nobody has yet came on national live TV or on social media and just flat out said, hey, I was wrong so far. I said this about Brunson, but right now, I was dead wrong. He's a superstar. Who's seen the Knicks being the third seed, potentially the second seed, Brunson being an all-star, becoming a superstar, and then now maybe first or second All-NBA, averaging damn near 29. Who's seen that? So Becky Hammond, Richard Jefferson, Candace Parker, the whole inside NBA. And I'm disappointed in Kenny the Jet Smith. You New York City, bro. You a point guard, he a point guard. Okay, Shaq is a center, Barkley power forward. Kenny the Jet Smith, you know what it is to work hard, to not get a scholarship, to not be recruited. Come on, bro.
Wait.
You supposed to know. And then Barkley, Jaylen Brunson is you. Think about that. He's playing in the league with giants.
I'm sorry, AllBall. Did you just say Becky Hammond?
Hammond, we had a long discussion about whether or not Jaylen Brunson could be the best player on a championship level team. Do you think that has changed, Perk?
I hope Becky come back. We haven't seen her since. That's number one.
She's coming back. She's coming through. She's coming back. My question was, could Jaylen Brunson lead this?
Oh, no, can you please play that again? And please, Richard Jefferson, button up your top button, man. We don't want to see that. He make me sick too.
Team. Do you think that has changed, Perk?
I hope Becky come back. We haven't seen her since. That's number one.
She's coming back. She's coming through. She's coming back. My question was, can Jaylen Brunson lead this team to a championship as the best player?
He can, but not.
Man, big shout out to Kendrick Perkins, man.
Listen, man. Listen, before you go, Kendrick Perkins, he was on, and, you know, he said 3 weeks ago when I said what I said about Brunson, y'all went crazy. And then they joked about it, like, oh, Perk, shut up. But it's like, nah, like, once again, nobody wants to admit they're wrong. But if this was any other player, a player y'all love, a player that y'all want, because you listen, y'all got to remember the NBA is so afraid of LeBron retiring because they don't know who's going to be the next face. And, you know, just think about if you want Ja Morant or Luka or, you know, these players to be the face. But Brunson is doing this and wrecking the league. Bruh, they don't want that. So big shout out Kendrick Perkins, man. I'm going to let you go. But listen, man, once again, thus far, nobody has admitted they're wrong. And literally 99.9% of the world was wrong about the Knicks. It was wrong about Jaylen Brunson. When we made the trade for OG, people told me that trade was terrible. They said we gave up too much. Can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. It's been about you guys that don't really watch basketball, but you're getting exposed. The exposure is here. The cleansing is happening. And I mean that in all, you know, I don't mean anything else by it but basketball. That's it. There's no way possible, Barkley, you come on television and say something like that unless you got your own bookie, unless you got your little Otani scenario going on and you're trying to create a market.
Hey, Fabian.
Hold on, but the Pacers are battling damn near for the play-in, out of the play-in. How can you possibly compare them to us who's playing for the second seed?
But hold on, Fabian. I want you to respond. Didn't Barkley say that Jaylen Brunson is probably the greatest free agent signing of all time?
Of all time.
So how do you say that and then come back and say, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that so you can respond to that.
But see, two things can be true, but this is not the case. This is not the case.
Hold on. And then Shaq compared what Brunson is doing to Allen Iverson. But then y'all gonna say Indiana can beat New York?
And if you're comparing it to Iverson, what are you comparing it to? It's you played against AI in the championship. We're talking about the magical run that puts, I'm one of the biggest Iverson's fan ever. That puts him into, I don't want to say the big old word, but a lot of us have him rated a little higher because of that run. If you take that run away from AI, what do you have? Now, the fact of the matter is we do have that run. So because of that run, Shaq is referencing that. And he looked a lot like that yesterday, bro. Yesterday, just there was nothing they could do. And it's the Eastern Conference. And it's not as weak as you're making it out to be if we're playing the Celtics. That's the part to me I don't understand. How can you ever compare us when we just shellacked the best team in the league and you're comparing us to the number 6 seed? Bro, we might avoid them. We want to play. It's the highest chances, by the way, that I'll get into that in a second, that we have is of playing next is the Philadelphia 76ers because they're doing well with Embiid back and everything, but
right.
It doesn't matter. We saw last night why it doesn't matter who we play against. I like our chances if OG and now I got to include Mitchell Robinson in that scenario. If those two guys are healthy, we're up. I don't care who it is. I do not care. Denver, Boston, it doesn't matter because Brunson can score against anybody. He's trying to figure out the offense, and we can buy as much time as possible when you got OG out there with Mitchell Robinson wiping the boards clean and disrupting everything out there. Jason Tatum is going to be exposed again. Like you said, don't ever speak about the Mamba mentality again.
Ever.
A lot of you guys need to look in the mirror and tell yourself the truth because that is not the truth. You ain't no Mamba, Papa. That's just bottom line.
Listen, man, I've been watching basketball a long time, and this is why the Knicks is good, because we play hard, man. Yo, man, a lot of these guys, you know, everybody, you know, I ain't knocking nobody. You know, everybody had a podcast and things of that nature. But think about a guy like Brunson. You ain't seeing him out in the club, the strip clubs. He ain't big on IG. Like, these guys is focusing on basketball. And you can tell. A lot of these stars now today, everything has to be perfect for them. When you have guys like LeBron James, who has an Anthony Davis and an Austin Reeves, still complaining they need more help, when people still make excuses for the Clippers, who literally have 4 bona fide Hall of Famers, when Kevin Durant can't win or dominate with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, come on. When Luka, as great as he's playing, look at his sidekick. They say he was the greatest skill set of all time, one of the best you ever seen with the ball in his hand. They ain't not the favorites. So for me, look at Dame and Giannis. Come on, Embiid, most dominant right now in the NBA. Ant-Man, he literally got 2 7-footers. SGA got the young crew that's up and coming. Brunson is balling with a crew that none of them will be starting on a good team. Of course, they would now because of the production. But the beginning of the season, Deuce McBride, Hart, DiVincenzo, Hartenstein, bro, they not starting nowhere. So for me, you know, Brunson, listen, man, we got to get behind him. Because if we don't, the suckerness is always going to happen. He's going to continue to get slighted. Remember, All-Star game, what I said, he should be the starter. And you don't think that's burning pause inside of him? And look what he's been doing ever since. You don't think he hear the rumblings? Second All-NBA. They just had what's my man, Chris Broussard on there with Colin. Big shout out to them. I don't think he's first, but you know, with my vote, I definitely have him second. That ain't bad. Nah, we ain't asking for no handouts, bro. Why he not first All NBA? Nah, man. So for me, you know, the only one
after last night,
right? That's my point. That's my point, because you know why? They do not want to let go of the past. No, listen. These guys still got LeBron and KD and Kawhi in their top 10. How?
I'll let them go in September.
Yes, and I got to give you props. A lot of things you say come to fruition and be true. So, yeah, man, but, you know, the Knicks is the real deal. I've been called it. In 3 years, we will win the championship. And when we win this championship, all you fake Knicks fans, stay away from me. Stay away from me.
AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not.